What's going on, champs and chambettes? It's FireMonkey here, and if you're someone who likes collecting vehicles in the game, we got a brand new Rocket League original vehicle coming to the game that will be decrypted tomorrow at 10 in the morning Eastern Time and put in the item shop June 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So with that said, let's go ahead and tell you everything you need to know about this new collaboration, our first glimpses of all the cosmetics and the pricing, so that you can get a little bit of a heads up before we do our normal showcase tomorrow. Firstly, this is going to be the Finnick ZRF car in Rocket League, which is a brand new version of the Finnick releasing in Rocket League at the exact same time it releases in Fortnite. So if you're someone who already owns the original Finnick in Rocket League, you won't be getting this vehicle added to your game because it's a brand new ZRF version of it. But if you're curious what it looks like, in the top right you can actually see an image. It is the white car all the way on the left and is actually using one of the collaboration decals that you'll also get by purchasing this bundle when it releases in the item shop on June 25th. So it is a pretty nice looking car. You know, it sucks to see that they're bringing this into the game when they haven't even brought the normal Finnick into Fortnite though. I've heard rumors before and stuff that they were working on the original Finnick in Fortnite, so I don't get why this is coming to the game first when they have the original Finnick. You know, there's a lot of people out there who already own the original Finnick and would probably love to use it in game, but that's besides the point. For purchasing the bundle, which will cost you 1,500 V-Bucks, you'll actually get the car body, which is of course the Finnick ZRF. You'll also be able to get 10 different decals. So instead of getting just the base 4 decals everyone typically gets, you'll be getting a lot more decals on top of that. The decals are going to be related to FC, which is football club. We have an Arsenal FC, we have a Real Madrid CF decal, we have ourselves Manchester United, and then we have a Juventus decal. And I might have butchered the name for that last one, but you know, I'm not really too familiar with football club or anything. It's not something that I typically watch in my free time. Of course, on top of that, you'll also get the default flames, lightning, stripes, and wings decals, and then 2 Finnick ZRF original decals being R=CE and graffitied. So these are going to be all the decals you'll actually be able to use on the car, and you'll be able to get those all in that 1,500 V-Buck bundle. But of course, you're also going to be able to actually this is an interesting thing. Hold on. You'll be able to purchase all of the wheels a part of this collaboration separately. Now, of course, there are some collaboration wheels you can see in the top right. These are for all the football club teams you've already mentioned. So we have the Arsenal, Real Madrid, Manchester United, and that Juventus one that I mentioned earlier. They're all getting their own set of wheels, and each wheel will be purchasable for 400 V-Bucks. So if you want to get yourself the Arsenal FC wheels, that will be 400 V-Bucks. If you want to get Arsenal plus Real Madrid, that's 800 V-Bucks because, you know, you're buying 2 separate sets of wheels. So keep that in mind as you're figuring out what you do and don't want to actually purchase. However, in an odd twist with this collaboration and this new vehicle coming to Fortnite, the Finnick ZRF wheels, unless this is a mistake on Epic Games' part, is also set to be sold individually for 400 V-Bucks. So if you want the Finnick ZRF, and not FCF or whatever it said, but if you want the whole entire Finnick ZRF combo, you want the wheels, the actual car itself, and then the normal decals, you're gonna have to spend 1,500 V-Bucks for the normal bundle that gives you the car, and then another 400 V-Bucks totaling up to 1,900 to get the wheels that go along with it, which is just an odd choice in my opinion. Normally we get the wheels for the car bundled in with the car every single time. I think this is the first time, unless it's an actual typo, that this has actually happened where they're going ahead and making it so the wheels are their own purchase. So it's going to be interesting to see if this is just a mistake on Epic Games' part contacting content creators, or if it's intended and you're going to have to purchase the wheels completely separate from everything else. However, if you want to purchase absolutely everything, so you want to get all of the wheel sets, which is a total of 5, and you want to go ahead and get yourself the ZRF bundle for the actual Finnick, it is going to cost you a total of, hold on one second, I gotta eliminate this person. There's no way I'm letting that happen right there. Come here. No, I'm just using this. Really? Am I this bad at the game? Anyways, like I was saying though, if you want to go ahead and get everything a part of the collaboration, so you know the 1,500 V-Buck bundle and then all of the wheels, it is going to cost you 3,500 V-Bucks. That's 1,500 V-Bucks for the Finnick ZRF car body and those 10 decals that come along with it. And then it's going to be 2,000 V-Bucks for the 400 V-Buck wheels that you have to buy separately across 5 different set of wheels, which total up to 2,000. Meaning that if you just want the wheels, right, you're spending more than buying an entire new car because of the weird things going on here and the fact that the wheels themselves don't even have a bundle to go along with them. So let me know know in the comments down below, what do you think about that situation? What do you think about them potentially, you know, I'm saying potentially because they have been kind of messing up these creator emails recently with wrong prices and all that stuff. What do you think about them potentially selling the base car's wheels separately from the car itself outside of the bundle in order to make it a little bit more expensive for people who want to get the car and the actual wheels to go along with it? What do you think about them doing that situation? Are you someone who doesn't really care too much? Personally, for me, I'm somewhat fine with it because, you know, I use other wheels anyways. I have a lot already, but I still think it's an odd choice because they are going to be some pretty generic wheels, and I don't feel like people are going to buy them too much when compared to the actual car itself, because there's so many better wheel options out there, especially ones you can get for free just by playing ranked in Rocket League or Fortnite. But until next time, I'll catch you champs and champions a little bit later with another upload. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and until then, peace out.